the hunger, the thirst, all of them are known to you. Therefore, the sense organs are my not, the breath in my nostrils are my not, the various thoughts that occupy my mind are my not, and again, the various conditions that are there, again, this my knowledge, the knowledge that I have acquired are my not, in the sense, I know what I know. And again, the ignorance also are my not. Memories are my not, in the sense, the I is something that is free from all of them, inasmuch as it is something that is the content of the knower. The knower, I, the subject, is therefore distinct from the object. That's how we begin the whole inquiry. So the I is subject, I, the subject, is distinct from the object beginning from ignorance onwards, up to the world that I see, all of them are objects. Then what is the I? The question is, what is then this I? The I can only be the nature of the knower, the very content of the knower. Suppose from the knower, the known is removed. Let us take like this. The knower of the field is distinct from the field. The field that he experiences is called a kshetra. Now, from the knower of the field is eliminated. What will be left behind? Knower, is it? Knower of what? The knower, from the knower, the known is removed. What will be left behind? The knower's content. Because the content, the I, itself becomes the knower with reference to something known. And therefore, if the known is removed, then the knower becomes the very jnanam, the very knowledge that is called awareness. Therefore, I, whatever that we use the word I, so this I means only awareness. In Sanskrit, it is called chit or chaitanyam. So awareness is chaitanyam, and this awareness knows no limitation, I said yesterday. For awareness is something that is not limited by space, much less by time. So since it is not limited by space, in the sense, awareness is one in which all that I experience is there in awareness alone. There is nothing that can stand apart from awareness, for awareness is something in which the space is. And therefore all that is there in space, all that is there is in space, and the space itself is in awareness. Therefore there is nothing that is away from awareness, that is I. Therefore from I standpoint, I am not away from anything. From anybody or from anything, I am not away. Even if there is a Lord, the Lord is aware of His knowledge. His knowledge means all knowledge. He is aware of His all powers. He is aware of everything. About that Lord we will discuss later. So He is aware of everything. Now the awareness because of which He is aware of His knowledge is the awareness because of which I am aware of my knowledge. My knowledge may be limited, His knowledge may be limitless. Both of us have our being in awareness alone. The Lord is around, and I ask Him, who are you? And He also has to begin with that I. He has to say, I am. He has to begin with the first person singular. I am the Lord. Don't you know? That he has to begin with I am, all right. Then the Lord and the other things. But as you also say, I am so and so, the so and so is an adjective to I am, in fact. So it is a qualifying thing, and to make you distinct. But then both the Lord and the Jiva, the individual, and all other beings have their being in I alone. So this I is something that is said as Chit Chaitanya, awareness, not limited by space. It is not only unlimited by space, but it is something that is at once free from time.